In this video I'm going to show you how you can create and save your work in Garageband for iPad. In Garageband you can easily create and save songs or other productions. This guide covers the steps to create new work, save your work and access the work. Once you've loaded up and opened Garageband on your iPad, you can tap the plus button to start a new project. If you don't see this view or you happen to already be in a project, then to exit your project, you just tap on this file symbol here. It will then take you back to the home page. Tap on the plus button and it will then allow you to look and cycle through the touch instruments view. We'll go into more depth about these touch instruments in a different video, so do look out for that as well. Once you've chosen your touch instrument, you'll go into your instrument view. Then you can start recording straight away. If you want to go into tracks view, tap the tracks view, and then you can decide whether you want to record your touch instrument or use some live loops. So live loops are a really quick way of getting into some really nice simple loops for all instrument types as well. And you can also search, you can also add in files from the Files app, which are audio files. So you've got a really good option here of doing Apple loops and files. So you've got lots of options here for importing audio into your project too. Once you've decided on what you would like and you've created your song and arrangement, then it will save it automatically as you go. But if you want to force a save and then rename the actual track, then you would just tap on the file button once again and it will manually save your changes as well. And as you can see, it saved it in a new project next to the one I'd opened before. If you haven't recorded anything, then the file will not be saved. It will only save work that's actually been recorded or if there is a loop in there for you. To rename and organize your song, you just go to the My Songs browser and then you can then rename your song by tapping and holding on the song you want to rename, going down to rename, and then giving it a more useful title. If you want to duplicate or move a song, what you can do then is you tap and hold and it comes up with the same option and go down to duplicate. So if you've got a standard project file that you want to share with many people, this is a really nice way to create a template and then share that with your students. You tap duplicate and it will come up with a different one, which it then reorders in here. If you want to reorder the order of these, just very simply tap and hold and drag. If you want to move your songs into folders, for example, say you've got a year group that you would like to work with, just tap and hold and then go down to move. It will then ask you whether you want to move into a particular folder. You can then also add a new folder. So if you've got particular folders for year groups, etc., then you can then organize these as you wish. Create a new folder and then name it appropriately. The song is then moved into a folder and it's organized. You can still access the song from the actual homepage. So it's a good way to organize projects on a device. To delete a particular project, just tap and hold once again, go all the way down to the bottom where it says delete. You can then delete your project there. On the left hand side of the browser, you can see here that you've got many more options and locations. So if you've got any recent projects, which is the one we've just done, got any shared projects, you can then share those. If you store your projects on the iCloud drive, then you can do that and you can see that Garageband for iOS is a listed folder for the iCloud account that's logged in. So if you have a school-wide iCloud account, then you can share those folders in there. The items that are stored in your iPad, items that are recently deleted. So you can have a look and then see which ones suit your needs. And you can also see any that you've tagged. These three dots over here allow you to connect to a server and also edit the sidebar if there's things you maybe don't want people to access. To share your project, tap and hold on the project you would like to share, and then tap share. You've got the option then to share as a stereo audio file, as a ringtone, or to send a project which contains all of the multi-tracked recordings to somewhere else, another destination. You can airdrop these, you can also send them to devices. You can also then share them to email, or you can send them to a storage device, whether in the cloud or in physical form connected to the device. So creating work and saving work has never been simpler. So if you have a look at these very simple steps, your students will be able to create and save and share their work with other people for peer assessment as well. Next, we'll have a look at the transport and navigation controls in the next video.